lot of talk about if compounding GLP-1 medications is going away or not. In this video, we are going to talk about exactly this. Remember, I am not a doctor. This is just my viewpoint. This is the way that I see it. I am also partnered with a telehealth company. So definitely stay tuned if you want to know if you're still going to be able to get your GLP-1 medications, whether that's compounded tirzepatide or compounded semaglutide. Let's talk about it today. But first, you need to understand what compounding even is. Compounding medication is something that goes back decades. It is completely legal for different reasons. One of the biggest ways that compounding medication is legal is when a medication is on the shortage list. So if a medication is on the shortage list, then compounding pharmacies are allowed to make that medication without a lot of reasoning behind it, which is what the case has been for a really long time when it comes to compounded GLP-1 medications. It's been on the shortage list. People haven't been able to get it. So therefore, compounding pharmacies were able to make that medication for us without a lot of reason behind it. We just need a prescription from the doctor and the pharmacy would compound it for us. But now GLP-1 medications have come off that shortage list. So everyone is freaking out thinking that they're no longer able to compound GLP-1 medications. And that's just not true. Another reason why compounding medications has been around for decades, and another way that makes it perfectly legal is when a patient needs a medication specifically formulated for them. Some of the reasons for this is for allergies. There may be a medication where the name brand has a certain ingredient that someone's allergic to. So a compounding pharmacy would take that medication and recreate it without that ingredient, and therefore that person can take that medicine. Another reason is if there's some sort of ingredient in that name brand that a patient cannot tolerate. And if a patient can't tolerate it in its name brand form, then a compounding pharmacy absolutely can make that medication for the patient. They just need a prescription from the doctor. And then maybe not lastly, but the one we're going to really focus on today is that if a medication comes in specific doses, for example, Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, and Wegovy come in little pens, and the pens only come in certain dosages, right? You have to either take 2.5 or 5 or this dose or this dose. You cannot microdose. You cannot take in between doses. You cannot take any kind of dosing other than what the pen comes in. Well, if there is a patient that is struggling with a certain dose and needs less than 2.5, or need somewhere between 2.5 and 5 in order for them to see the results and be able to tolerate the medication, then a compounding pharmacy is absolutely allowed to make that medication for that specific patient. This is absolutely legal, and the people behind all of these issues cannot stop a compounding pharmacy from making a medication that is scripted by a doctor for a specific patient for a specific reason. They can't do that, okay? Another reason may be because they're in its regular form, so in a name brand form, the patient is just not tolerating that medicine, right? So then a compounding pharmacy is allowed to add another ingredient into that formulation in order to make it tolerable. And this is what's happening a lot when it comes to compounded GLP-1 medications. Doctors are adding in B12 or B6 or B7 or some other kind of B vitamin to help make the medication more tolerable for many patients who are having significant side effects like nausea or diarrhea. These added ingredients actually help patients taking these medications have less of those side effects. And therefore, a compounding pharmacy is allowed to make that medication legally. But if you are someone who's able to tolerate the medication without needing any kind of extra support, then yes, a doctor may say, nope, you don't need it. You don't need it compounded. Then yeah, you do have to get the name brand. But I'm going to tell you right now that there is a lot of reasons why you may need a compounded GLP-1 medication. And if you are one of those people that need a compounded GLP-1 medication, then you can get it. And you will continue to be able to get it past whatever date they're saying it's going away. Do I think that there's a reason to be a little bit nervous about possibly losing access? Sure. We cannot tell the future. We do not know what's going to happen. We do not know how many regulations are going to be put into place. We don't know how far Eli Lilly or Novo Nordisk, I don't know what it's called, we don't know how far they're going to go. We don't know how far they're going to push, how scared they're going to make pharmacies. We don't know everything, right? We don't know everything that's happening. But as far as I have been told by Amble Telehealth, business is as usual. They are going to be making sure that whoever needs compounded medications is going to be able to get their compounded medications. The fear mongering that's happening right now is absolutely insane. There's a lot of people that are with other companies and they are scaring people so much in order to get people to sign up under them and get like 6 months or a year's worth of medication because they make a profit. They're getting a pretty big size commission off of your fear. Off of you being so scared that you're not going to be able to get the medication. They are literally scaring you more than you need to be scared. Now, I want to be clear that we can't tell the future. I don't know for sure what's going to happen. You don't know for sure what's going to happen. Nobody knows. But compounding medications has been around for a decade. So before you scare yourself, before you get yourself all worked up, I just want you to do some research. Research compounding medications. Research why and when a medication is allowed to be compounded. Do some research, educate yourself so that you feel more comfortable and more confident that you don't need to buy some bulk supply of these medications and that you will continue to be able to get it monthly like you are right now. Okay? And if you're ready to get started, you can head down to my description. My Amble links are there. You can get started. If you're starting brand new, you do not need to pay some lump sum. You can get started with semaglutide for $179 per month. That's it. Every single month. You're going to get charged every single month for that semaglutide. If you're more interested in getting started on tirzepatide, you're going to pay for months 1, you're going to pay $289, month 2, $289, month 3, $289, and then it's going to go to $329 every single month. But you're going to pay month by month to get your medication. You do not need to pay some lump sum to get 6 months of medication up front. You can. If you can afford it and you feel better and you feel more confident, go for it. Go to one of the other companies, sign up, get months worth. If that makes you feel better, if that makes you sleep better at night, if it makes you just feel more confident that you're going to have these medications, then do it. I am not telling you not to, but I'm trying to help you feel more comfortable and confident that even if you can't afford that, you're still going to be able to get your GLP-1 medication. Okay? I really hope that this answers those questions. I really hope that this makes you feel a little bit better about where GLP-1 compounding medications is going in the future. If you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to add to this conversation, please go ahead and comment down below and let me know. If I made you feel better, if I helped you at all, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and also say hi down below. I would love to have you in this community. And if you want to get to know me a little bit better, go ahead and watch this video next. I will see you in my next video. Bye.